Be ready. He been asking for this fight for a minute, too. So, he got it.
But I will say this. This is the fight people wanted to see. I like when fighters are not afraid and to give the people what they want.
Coming to get him.
You would approach it differently.
Gervonta Davis has revealed in a recent interview with Shannon Sharpe that he's planning a return to the boxing ring. The star fighter shared that he's gearing up for another major bout following a stretch of inactivity.
Davis is rumored to return this summer at 140 pounds versus Pitbull Cruz.
Gervonta Davis out of the driver's seat. Cannot pick and choose who he fights anymore, I don't think. I think he needs a tough fight like this one. Because he said it out loud. I don't want to fight that guy again. That hard-headed guy. I don't want to fight him.
Picking Cruz over Roach. Interesting.
He doesn't want to see Roach.
It's at 140, too. It's not at 135. Yeah. This is all rumors, by the way. I mean, this is him going finally to 140, where there are some massive fights for Davis. If he comes back as a full-time fighter, could we potentially see Shakur and Davis at 140?
Reports indicate that negotiations are currently in progress for a potential rematch with Isaac Cruz later this year. Boxing insiders have confirmed the development, sparking major excitement as fans have been eagerly awaiting the showdown.
Gervonta Davis was supposed to fight Jake Paul in November, had legal issues, hasn't fought since March of last year when he fought against Lamont Roach. I'm told that he's in advanced talks right now to fight a rematch against Pitbull Cruz that would be at 140 rather than 135 like the first fight this summer. I expect it to happen.
Devin Haney reacted to the news by saying fans aren't interested in the matchup. Haney claimed no one asked for that fight and suggested that people would rather see Gervonta Davis face bigger opponents, criticizing the bout as something boxing fans didn't request.
Pitbull Cruz it's just a fight that no one asked for.
First fight was good and it's plausible and their names, but it's not like there's this great demand.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that it won't make up to be a good fight. They have two styles that clash, and I think it will be a good fight, but it's just a fight that no one asked for.
Who would you like to see Gervonta fight?
I think that everyone wanted to see him, do the Lamont Roach rematch.
Yeah, it's unfinished business there. But look, I do like this fight. Like Devin said, they fought in December 2021. It was a very good fight. Some people thought that Pitbull almost pulled it out, right? It was very close, down the stretch. He took it on short notice, Max. And let's not forget, Pitbull's coming off of a draw with Roach. So Pitbull was impressive in that fight. A lot of people picked Roach. It was a legitimate.
Devin Haney also took aim at Gervonta Davis, labeling him an underachiever despite his undeniable talent. Haney argued that Davis is capable of accomplishing far more in boxing, but hasn't fully tested himself against elite competition. He added that Davis has the skills to reach an even higher level if he starts taking on bigger challenges.
I mean, I think that, Gervonta Davis, I think that he's a really good fighter. I think that he's an underachiever. I think that he has so much talent. I think that his outside issues is stopping him from reaching his full potential, and him just not wanting to test himself against the best fighter.
Max Kellerman also sided with Devin Haney, saying Gervonta Davis needs to face top rivals like Shakur Stevenson and Haney himself to build a true legacy. Kellerman argued that Davis still lacks defining fights against elite opponents that could cement his place in boxing history.
See Gervonta fight Shakur, or fight Devin, or fight come on, Devin and Ryan fought, Shakur and Teo fought. These guys are calling out each other. They want to fight. They're the best, and Gervonta should be in that group. He makes different kinds of business decisions. That's on him. He's done well in certain ways. But in other ways, when you tell the truth about what happened, the story of the era, he was the lightweight champion of the world. He's trying to become the welterweight champion of the world, and Gervonta is not interested in that. So that story
became an attraction, but he doesn't really have a legacy. He doesn't leave.
And I also remember when, if I'm not mistaken, when I was at 140, they were saying that I was too big for Gervonta. Gervonta was saying that, come down to 135 for us to fight. We'd have to fight at 135. And now he's going up to 140 and fighting Pitbull Cruz, who's really not even, I wouldn't say he's even a real 140.
No, he's not.
However, Shannon Sharpe defended Gervonta Davis following criticism from Devin Haney and others. Sharpe said fans are still eager to watch Davis in the ring and praised him for taking on tough challengers. He added that Tank doesn't avoid opponents and is willing to face anyone ready to step up and fight him.
Reason why I like Tank Davis, and I'm upset with Earl Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford, because they ducking one another. One of them is the number one fighter in the division. He wants to fight the number 20th guy. The other guy is the second or third guy, and he wants to fight the number 13th guy. Fight each other. This is why you guys don't get the credit that you deserve, like what they did in the 80s when Leonard and Hagler and Hearns and Durant and the Fifth Horseman, Iran Barkley, they fought each other. In the 70s, the heavyweight, Ali, Frazier, Foreman, Norton, Skip, they fought each other. Why are you ducking and dodging one another? You got the business to fight. Now you want to pick fights. Oh man, I want to mess up my undefeated record. I want to try to make much money as I possibly can. That's why y'all don't get the praise. That's why y'all.
Gervonta Davis stepped away from boxing amid growing legal issues. Just 2 weeks before his scheduled fight, he faced a significant setback when his former girlfriend filed a civil lawsuit against him in Miami-Dade County.
Unfortunately, this is not the first time Davis has made headlines for his run-ins with the law involving domestic violence. I tried to speak with him back in 2022 as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail for allegedly hitting his ex-girlfriend outside of his Parkland home, causing injuries to her face. In 2020, he was seen on video grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the throat at a celebrity basketball game. While Davis is known for his fight in the ring, it is his fight with the law that he is facing off with once again. And Davis is expected to face a judge at some point today, likely this afternoon. We will be there.
The complaint alleges that on October 27th, 2025, Gervonta Davis confronted the woman at a Miami nightclub where she worked and engaged in misconduct. The lawsuit further claims that he had previously assaulted her multiple times during their relationship.
By 2025, 3 months before this alleged incident, the boxer was arrested on a battery charge, accused of assaulting the mother of his children on Father's Day. This is video of him not speaking to cameras when he was released from TGK. The charges were dropped. In 2023, he was charged with battery, accused of slapping a woman. Florida prosecutors dropped that charge after the victim said she did not wish to proceed. In 2020, he turned himself in after this video that appears to show him grabbing the mother of his child out of her seat at a charity.
Antonio Tarver, a respected veteran voice in boxing, expressed concern over Gervonta Davis's recent legal troubles and emphasized that success in the ring alone is not enough.
I wouldn't say it's a big shock to a lot of us, but there's this mindset, the fight with Lamont's not signed yet. Apparently he's gonna fight Jake Paul. Like, what's put it in and out of boxing right now?
Hey man, I don't know, but get these guys the bag so they can get the hell on if they not committed and dedicated to the sport. All they want is a bag. Give them a bag so they can go, bro. I mean, let these fighters that really want it, let's parade them. Let's get behind them. Let's support them. Let's build them. I'm not saying I don't know what happened. But I just hope and pray that young man get it together. He's at the top of his career, prime of his career. I would want him to be remembered more by the things that he's doing in the ring rather than out. But, sometimes you got to win in life, too, before you can get in that ring.
He urged Tank to take a hard look at his personal life and mature beyond just being a great athlete.
Sometimes life is harder than any opponent that we can face. And I just hope he get it together, bro. I feel like a lot of these young men don't have no mentors, bro. It ain't no more handlers in the game, bro. It ain't nobody taking care of the camp. These guys out here on their own frequency, bro. And I just think there's no more leaders in the game, bro. They're not going to where that real energy is that can really humble these guys a little bit. We only got a short period of time to be professional boxers. This is over quick, bro. And you don't ever want to live with no regrets. That'll hunt you, bro. That'll hunt you when you know you had the ability to be the...
This recent arrest adds to a string of past allegations against Gervonta Davis. 2 years ago, he was taken into custody on similar charges involving misconduct toward a woman. That case also attracted widespread media attention, reigniting public discussions about his behavioral history. The repeated nature of these incidents raises questions about whether Davis has taken meaningful steps to address his past mistakes or if similar patterns are continuing without intervention.
And we're learning more about his criminal history. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim. And in it, you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life. Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you? No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday. a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier for the domestic battery.
In December 2022, Gervonta Davis faced significant backlash after being arrested over allegations of misconduct toward a woman, an incident that made headlines across sports media. Additionally, video footage from a separate incident at a basketball club showed him publicly grabbing the mother of his children, which quickly went viral and drew widespread criticism. These repeated displays of poor judgment point to deeper behavioral issues during high-pressure or emotional situations, prompting calls for greater accountability. Earlier reports also noted that Davis had taken a break from boxing amid mounting legal troubles.
Can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that as...
but don't you know...
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
You just talking to her, though. With the information that she gave you, can't she tell you...
You want me to just take everything she says?
I'm not from here.
Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as fact?
All I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here?
She drove with my car. Yes, my car.
To get here?
Yes, my car.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you give her that car?
No, I did not.
Did you let her drive that car?
Yes.
17 Bravo 3 copy 911.
Well, she got here. From wherever she lives, she drove the car here. So she takes...
Gervonta Davis has acknowledged his struggles with controlling his anger and has publicly apologized for past incidents. In interviews and statements following earlier legal troubles, he admitted that his actions were wrong and expressed regret for the harm caused to others. Davis emphasized that he is actively working on himself by attending anger management classes, aiming to better handle conflicts and emotions both inside and outside the ring. He has noted that boxing has always been his outlet, but recognizes the need for professional guidance to prevent personal issues from escalating into legal problems.
That's going on. He appeared on the Last Stand podcast with Brian Custer and talked about the incident. Like I said, admitting that he made a mistake, of course he did, and said that he is seeking professional help for an anger management problem. Take a look.
I was just mad, and once I seen her, I grabbed her by her neck. I just told her, I grabbed her like I should, like, you gotta get out of here type thing. Like, and I probably was wrong for doing that. I was wrong for doing that. But it wasn't so much of it, not me trying to hit her, or it's just me. You know how like somebody, you angry at a kid? I'm a fighter. If I touch you in any kind of way, like as far as fists, I'm gonna hurt you. So it wasn't that. It was just me removing her from that situation that she ain't supposed to be in.
Does Gervonta have an anger problem?
No, I say a little. Just a little. Yes, I had to talk to somebody professional. It wasn't because I have to. It's more so because of the situation. Just like in the future, know how to deal with stuff in the future.
Of course, I want to applaud Gervonta for seeing a professional and acknowledging that he needs help. But at the same time, you're 25 years old. Yeah, I mean, it still looks like he's trying to kind of explain it away.
It is deeply disappointing to see a champion like Gervonta Davis become entangled in serious controversies, especially when they appear to stem from struggles with controlling his behavior outside the boxing ring. Widely regarded as one of the most naturally talented fighters of his generation, Tank Davis rose from extremely difficult circumstances, overcoming adversity through years of discipline, relentless training, and undeniable skill to reach the sport's highest level. His journey from humble beginnings to world champion has inspired countless fans who admire his resilience and determination. However, situations like these risk overshadowing his achievements and tarnishing the legacy he has worked so hard to build, as issues outside the ring can quickly shift public perception and distract from an athlete's accomplishments.
I'm going to sit up there in front of disgusted in Gervonta Tank Davis, because this young man is a champion. And when I say a champion, he's really, really a champion in life. Beat all the odds, and you're about to throw everything away because you got a problem with your hand.
Max Kellerman strongly criticized the proposed rematch involving Gervonta Davis, saying the fight appears more like a money grab than a meaningful boxing matchup. Kellerman argued that Davis is prioritizing bouts that generate big pay-per-view revenue rather than facing the most dangerous opponents in his division. He suggested that, instead of taking easier or commercial rematches, Davis should challenge elite rivals like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney to build a stronger legacy.
I gotta say, Devin, I get it. Like, everyone fights for money. We're not stupid. This is prize fighting. This is your business. How do you make a living? But I do get the feeling that Gervonta has been kind of more upfront about, man, I'm fighting for the money. So he's doing his thing. But there's trade-offs to this. I get the feeling like you are, yes, you're fighting for the money, but you're also interested in proving your greatness and leaving a legacy. And so there are trade-offs. Gervonta, I'm not anti-Gervonta. I'm just stating as a fact, when you make those business decisions, you never wind up fighting Lomachenko and winning that fight. You're not the actual champ. You just have a belt. You've made a lot of money. Maybe you're being smart. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying then when we talk about who is the actual champion.
What's your perspective on this situation and how it could affect Gervonta Davis's legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below.